Hello and welcome to another video on the Life After Brady channel. Today we're going to take a very quick look back at the 2021 MLB draft. 3 years later, as we sit here in spring training, a bit of perspective here. From the Red Sox perspective, they had the fourth pick in the draft, took Marcelo Mayer. Mayer at the time was lauded as a great pick. Mayer was one of the top guys on the board, was slated to go number one due to some haggling, negotiation, ended up being him and Jordan Lawler. Fell down a little bit. Henry Davis, the catcher out of Louisville, went first to the Pirates. Jack Leiter went second to the Rangers. Jackson Jobe, the high school pitcher, went third to the Tigers before the Red Sox took Mayer. So laws were made of Red Sox taking middle infielders. This was their MO at the time, so that's really where we're going to focus because that's clearly what they were looking at the time. They were looking at shortstops. They did that the year before with Nick York. They did the following year with Mikey Romero. So that was clearly the type they were going for. They weren't taking college bats. They didn't feel they were ready, and they did not take high school arms. Whether it goes back to Trey Ball or Jay Groom and such, just hadn't really worked out for them. So we're going to focus mostly on those guys. So a couple guys bunched up here from 3 through 6. Lawler's the one that's the biggest comparison. If the Red Sox are going to succeed or win because of Mayer, that to me is going to be the biggest one. He currently Lawler's 11th on MLB's.com rankings versus Mayer's 15th, and then ESPN.com 29th for 17th. So Lawler's respectively higher on both. So if Mayer is not able to pan out, that's going to be one thing going against them. The second one, the Orioles, they've had so many guys hit, and Colton Cowser, the outfielder out of Sam Houston State, could be a second one. Again, that would be kind of a hard pill to swallow. A couple of guys here that have gone on to have careers already, both out of college. Sal Frelick with the Brewers, and then Matt McCain at UCLA, both having serviceable careers so far. Positive WARs. A couple other guys have played, but negative WARs, so I didn't really point them out. Besides Gavin Williams, pitcher out of East Carolina, doing a nice job. 16 games so far, 3.29 ERA, the 1.8 WAR on the positive side, as well as Jordan Wicks with the Cubs, 7 games so far. Not as impressive, but doing okay. The story of this draft, though, is basically what happened in the bottom of the draft. So again, looking at shortstops, so the guys bunched up of Mayer and Lawler, both high school shortstops. Then you have Colson Montgomery, who right now is the top-ranked guy out of this draft. The shortstop out of Indiana, currently for the White Sox, 9th and 8th in those respective rankings. And then just behind him, Jackson Merrill with the Padres, and then Carson Williams with the Rays, basically 12th through 20th or so out of Maryland and California. So if those guys hit, again, kind of a bad look for the Red Sox. So they were clearly scouting those guys they looked at. Now, granted, the industry agreed with the Red Sox with taking Mayer, but it really could be a bad look to look back and see that these guys are better years later. And that's part of what, to me, is separating the Red Sox from really doing something. Yes, they loaded up on guys, but did they actually hit on guys? It looks like Roman Anthony might have, but if they swung and missed with the fourth pick again, that could be really a bad sign. So we'll see as the year develops. With that, that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and check us out next time.